So it looks like Nintendo is taking a lot of flack over the recent development that their first mobile game ever, Super Mario Run, will require an always online internet connection in order for the game to function. Now, the reason that Nintendo has said they're doing this is because they want to combat piracy, because their game is being launched in 150 countries and they don't want their game to be pirated, so they are making gamers have an internet connection in order for this game to work. Now, my thoughts on the matter is that when a video game company does this feature that requires you to always be online to play the game, you know, there's huge backlash against it. Like, one of the first videos that ever went viral on my channel was about Don Matrick, the former CEO of Xbox, who basically said that originally when the Xbox One required an always online connection, and he said that, you know, we have a console for you guys called the 360 that doesn't require always online connection. And that was like the first viral video of my channel like 3 or 4 years ago. And, you know, even today, people are against video games that have an always online feature because, look, a lot of times when people are traveling, especially with a mobile device, you know, in some places there might be dead spots and they might go to parking garages, subways, etc., and they might lose their connection and then you can't play your game. You know, mobile devices don't stay in one place. People travel with their phones, and when you require always online connection, then, you know, and for the people that live in places where there's not a lot of reception, or you might be on vacation where there's not a lot of reception, then you don't have access to you know, a game that might be on your phone. I think it's silly. I think that Nintendo, especially for a game that is like that is Super Mario, which is a very simplistic game, they should get rid of this. You know, and the notion that by somehow making this an always online feature will, you know, end the problems of piracy is just ludicrous. Not only is that not the case, whether or not they would have made this function of the game or not, this would have been on Pirate Bay the first day it came out. But now that you have pretty much said that, you know, well, we're against the people that pirate these games, instead of it maybe being 100 copies of the game on Pirate Bay the first day it comes out, now it's probably going to be like 500 copies of the game on Pirate Bay when it first comes out. So that's a stupid move on Nintendo's part. I think they need to, you know, get rid of this function of the game. And personally, I know I'm going to get a lot of dislikes for saying this, but this is the last part of the video. I personally think Mario is one of the most overrated gaming series in video games. It's literally the same shit over and over and over and over again. You know, you're either Mario, Luigi, Wario, or Waluigi or whatever, and you have to save a princess who's constantly getting kidnapped by a dinosaur turtle, and you have to jump up and down on like monsters, or I think they're toads or whatever. And it's the same shit. Like Mario or Super Mario 35 will be the same thing as Super Mario 2. Like that's just my thoughts on the video game. But it is the best-selling game series of all time. So hey, money's money, I guess. But that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and have a nice evening. Peace.